All right, no doubt about it. Chicago Bears head coach Matt Eberflus coming out today and officially naming number one overall pick Caleb Williams the starting quarterback for the Chicago Bears in 2024. Now, this comes to no surprise to really anyone out there that Caleb was going to be named the starting quarterback. But I'm a big fan of the Bears coming out this early and just saying, hey, yeah, Caleb's the starter. We're not kidding ourselves. We're going to try and get him every single rep possible in all these things. Let him know he is our guy and we are invested fully into him. This is kind of a change of what we've seen in the past from the Chicago Bears. Williams now being the third quarterback since 2017 they've selected in the top 11 picks and the second in the top 3. And we know the history with the Chicago Bears at quarterback. It's the worst franchise in the history of the NFL. It's been completely inept at quarterback. The only team that doesn't have a 4,000 passer in a single season. We know it's just kind of crazy to think about. Nobody's even come close in a long time for the Bears, but they're hoping to change all of that fortune with this Caleb Williams selection. Look, now don't get me wrong. I do have some questions about Caleb above the shoulders. I don't know if he's the right kind of guy you want to go ahead and say, yeah, you're the starter, because there are some question marks there with him. But from a talent standpoint, this is everything you could ask for in a quarterback. But I did like what Caleb had to say today, talking about leadership and how he's sitting back, just shutting up, listening, trying to get as much information as possible. And then once he knows what he's doing, get everything aligned, get the offensive line, the receivers, the play calling, all that stuff in order, then take that next role as a leader. Now, this could all be hogwash and bullshit in the media reports about the things with Caleb off the field, his nonsense. I didn't love some of the things he does. Not a big fan of a guy rocking the nail polish as my starting franchise quarterback, but it's all up to him on how he's going to do this upcoming season. The Bears are all in. They've done an excellent job investing in this and kind of putting a supporting cast around him that we really don't see for young rookie quarterbacks. They go and trade for Keenan Allen, obviously traded DJ Moore last year. They draft Rome Odunze with the 9th overall pick. I love that pick. Now, the offensive line isn't the best in the world. It wasn't a complete train wreck last year, though. And the Bears finished last season strong, going 5-3 down the stretch. Now, they didn't have really that tough of a schedule, but they did play the Lions twice, beat them once, probably should have beat them both times. But I think this is a team that is on the precipice, potentially. They had a top 10 defense last year. Now, are we going to see that level of production from the defense like we saw, especially in the turnover department? Probably not. Turnovers tend to always come back towards the median. You never have, if you have one big season forcing turnovers, you're going to have a big season losing turnovers. And that is kind of a knock on Caleb. He does have a lot of fumbles. That is a thing that happened in college, but maybe he was just pressing too much. It seems like the Bears are all in and invested in this kid. They bring in a new offensive coordinator. They're trying to make this thing work out. Now, I don't know if Eberflus is there for the long haul. That could be a big issue. 2 years in, he's on his second head coach. That seems to be a real trend in the NFL, in particularly with the Bears the last few seasons. We just saw that with Justin Fields. Matt Nagy gets fired a year after drafting him, and it just never worked out for Fields whatsoever. Now, what are the Bears' potential on possibly making the playoffs next season? Could this be the worst of first team that everyone talks about? Now, the division is stacked. There's not a bad team in this division like you have in most divisions. There is no bottom dweller in there. You have Detroit, who obviously probably should have went to the Super Bowl last year. Green Bay winning a playoff game, possibly should have won 2 playoff games. Minnesota had a down year, but Justin Jefferson healthy. They're going to have maybe better quarterback play. Defense is getting better. But I think the real opportunity for the Bears to seize here is the division's defenses really aren't that good. Bears defense was good down the stretch, but you don't got to play the Bears defense. Packers defense is trash. The Lions defense in secondary was abysmal. Now they addressed some of that. Minnesota's defense probably the best of that bunch, but they still aren't great in the secondary. That's probably their biggest weakness on that Flores unit. So there's a lot of potential here to see Caleb and this offense flourish. I think it's really going to be that easy for him to shatter essentially every rookie quarterback record that the Chicago Bears have ever had. And could he potentially throw for 4,000 yards? Possibly. Would I put a bet on it this year? Absolutely not. But maybe in 2 years, we could finally see that 4,000 yard number fall for the Chicago Bears. Absolutely. And the schedule isn't super tough. Like I said, we talk about the division. It's a good division, but no elite defenses there. But the rest of the schedule, not too bad. You play a fourth place schedule. They get the Commanders, Panthers, and Patriots as their fourth place matchups. I want to play the Patriots. Now, the Commanders are a little different. I definitely want to play the Panthers. They're terrible. Now, they are playing the AFC South and the NFC West, probably two of the better divisions. The AFC South, very young, very strong coming on now. But if Will Levis is trash, the Titans are bad. Anthony Richardson gets hurt again. The Colts are up shit's creek without a paddle. Obviously, Houston's awesome. And Jacksonville, who the hell knows about Jacksonville? And then the NFC West, Seattle, big question mark. Arizona, potentially an up-and-comer. San Francisco's awesome. And then the LA Rams, I think a team that is going to be very good this year. So I think there's going to be a lot of high hopes in Chicago for Williams this season. I think they have a chance to win some games, but don't get your hopes up too much. He is a rookie quarterback. It is the Chicago Bears. If anybody can screw up a generational talent at quarterback, it's the Chicago Bears. Probably also the New York Jets, but definitely the Chicago Bears. But it should be really interesting to see how this season plays out. I love the move by the Bears. Committed, get him all the reps, name him the starter now, no doubt about it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Are you a fan of this move? Do you think it was a good move to just name him the starter now, leave no doubt, or should they have, made him earn his starting spot even though we know he was going to be the starter for this year? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you haven't already, drop a quick like on this video, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We got new sports content every single day. If you want to support the channel more, sign up for a channel membership. You get all sorts of cool perks, exclusive videos, early access to videos, help support me, allows me to keep making this great content for you guys every single day. Again, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.